gotta know. Wow. She's got issues.
She's bitter.
She's like coffee straight out of the can bitter.
Yeah.
Well, some women end up that way because they have very ungentlemanly men in their lives.
Miranda Lambert's like that.
Unhealthy.
Yeah, Miranda Lambert's just crazy.
Oh, listen, she's talking about voodoo crap in that song.
Nowhere in that song does she talk about voodoo.
Tim, tell her.
Don't drag me into this.
When she's scratching the back, she hopes you feel it. That's voodoo, man.
It's not voodoo.
Voodoo.
Totally different group, and that's a man singing that song.
That's true.
Wow. Rob Bell says bitter and Canadian. Yikes.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so we have the Ire Tube lined up. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna start with you, Laura, since you didn't have one last week because we didn't have the technology. We and I'm sure that nobody cares why you weren't there, but I'll go ahead and share it. We didn't have the technology, but this week we do.
Yes. First one actually is titled "World's Dumbest Cop," and
I've known a few of those.
Yeah, this one actually is a police officer who pulls over an individual, and it just goes downhill from there. So I'm just going to let this one play, because this one's just, yeah.
Well, here's a funny little story I heard about coming out of Tennessee. It's about the world's stupidest highway patrolman.
It's my ticket.
And how did you get it?
I was speeding.
State Trooper James Randy Moss pulled over a young Barbie
Randy
Cummings,
Moss, yeah.
who was 21 years old, for speeding one night, and Barbie said, "Oh, please, officer, don't write me a ticket because, I'm a porn star and I can make it worth your while." Well, Officer Moss didn't believe young Barbie Cummings at first, so he took her up to the squad car where he used the computer to go on the web and actually find Miss Cummings' blog, and sure enough, she was a porn star.
Wow.
And I offered him an oral favor.
Yes, so he actually Googled her page to make sure that she was telling the truth.
Well,
now,
no.
yeah, so sadly enough, he actually Googled her.
That's called investigating when you're a cop.
Yes, that's what I was getting ready to say. That's investigation, baby.
Well, now
he was doing his job.
What's even worse is not only does he Google her to make sure that she's legitimate, he then says, "Yeah, okay, we'll go with it," and then it gets worse. I think I have this queued up right.
Officer Moss decided to use his cell phone to take some pictures and video of the proceedings back there.
Wow.
Then,
What an idiot.
not willing to leave good enough alone, Mr. Moss sent the pictures to Miss Cummings and asked her if she would put them on her blog so that he could prove to his friends at work that he really had sex with a porn star in the back of his squad car.
He called me the night after it happened. He asked me, would it be okay if I told my coworkers and gave him your website? And I said, sure, I don't care. I didn't do anything wrong. And so he did, and
Might want to disagree
I'm
with
making the
that.
assumption that someone told on him.
Needless to say, Mr. Moss is no longer employed by the Tennessee
What?
Highway.
What a shame.
What?
In fact, he's being charged with a felony and could end up paying a lot more in fines than Miss Cummings ever did. This one is definitely Porn Star 1, Highway Patrolman 0.
The
Now,
sad
I'm just going to
part
go out
is-
on a limb here
Go ahead.
and say that I don't think Cummings is her real last name.
Probably not. The worst part is she still had the speeding ticket.
Man!
So, yeah, she still has a speeding ticket, and she still has to go to court for it.
Jeez. Can't make a deal for a hand job to get out of a speeding ticket.
I know, really?
What is this, Russia?
So, that one I found just absolutely humorous. Now, the other video that I have is done by a gentleman who goes by the online handle of Toby Games.
This guy's a hoot. This guy is a hoot.
Now, Chuck and I have spent many hours watching Toby Games.
Mainly because Laura she just can't get enough of this. Go ahead, play another one. Play another one.
So play one.
Says Chuck, who also enjoys these. Now, these are Happy Wheels. These are games that actual users create to see how many people can get through them. So, This is Toby Games.
So this is this guy playing it?
Yes. And giving commentary while he does it.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello once again, audience. When we left off, I was just absolutely...
Why does he do the freaky
making a
English
fool of
accent there at the beginning?
So,
And the time is nigh to turn that all around. God damn. Stay foot! Foot! No foot! Get back up! No! Oh, curse you, foot. You have abandoned me in my time of need. Curse you, hermit! Don't you join foot! Oh, I'll see you in hell, foot. Good luck getting down on your own, you little freaking toed up, freaking leggy individual.
I want to do an interview with this guy.
Go, come on, my
This guy's got way too much time.
He does. I want to know how this whole thing works.
Oh, my head's gonna fall. Like a 12-year-old.
What do you mean how it works? He just
Belgian
records himself doing
waffle.
stuff.
Like a waffle in the Olympics. Oh no! Oh no! It's like,
but now, mind you, this particular video has over 1 million views.
Get in there, you silly little hippo! Oh, god dang it. Don't say it. The word amazing right now is just under my bottom half. Just laughing at me. Just laughing. God dang it. There we go. Pull on the green. Pull on the green pill. Yes. Yes, Neo! Oh, God! What a way to...
And that is the sound when he gets to the end of the level.
Hey, listen, I think what we need to do is we need to put links of these things on the website, of course. That way
we'll do that. We'll put them on the website.
Yes. All right, Mr. Dixon.
Yeah, I've got a couple here. The first one is called Urban Bobcats, and it is actually 2 bobcats in a yard in what looks like a suburban. I think it's in Texas, but it's in a suburban neighborhood, and a guy in a car is shooting, and these 2 bobcats are like facing off with each other, and you can hear they're not really happy with each other.
Are they sideways? Of course, I can't see.
Yeah, no, they're faced basically nose to nose, and they're just obviously, having some kind of bobcat discussion about who needs to leave. And these guys, the guy's fairly close, but he's sitting in his car shooting this, and then of course one of them backs off and starts to leave. What? And this is the best part when the one cat starts to leave. Here it is, right here.
Loser.
Yes,
wow.
The guy shooting the video taunts the bobcat that backed down and decided to leave. But my next one is from our friends north of the border from Canada. I'm just going to let this one speak for itself. This is from Parliament in Canada.
Mr. Speaker, I rise today to salute the Center for Disease Control in Atlanta and the province of Quebec for putting in place emergency measures to deal with the possibility of an invasion of zombies. Now,
it's there.
Oh, you were hearing it?
Yeah.
I wasn't hearing it. Okay, sorry.
Go ahead, start it again.
Video offers a rich...
Yes, it does.
I don't need to tell you, Mr. Speaker, that zombies
so you're hearing that?
Yes, I'm hearing it.
Borders, and that a zombie invasion in the United States could easily turn into a continent-wide pandemic if it's not contained. So on behalf of concerned Canadians everywhere, Mr. Speaker, I want to ask the Minister of Foreign Affairs, is he working with his American counterparts to develop an international zombie strategy so that a zombie invasion does not turn into a zombie apocalypse?
Not done.
Because zombies will obviously come from America.
The Honourable Minister of Foreign Affairs. Mr. Speaker, I want to assure this member and all Canadians that I am dedicated to ensure. I want to say categorically to this member,
you gotta love them Canadians,
that under the leadership of this Prime Minister, Canada will never become a safe haven for zombies ever.
Yeah.
And you can see guys sitting behind him just dying laughing.
Safe haven.
Awesome.
Safe haven for zombies. What's that about?
But no edition of our tube would be complete without a taser video. So,
all right.
And this guy deserved it big time. This is a courthouse. Why did it stop?
Your first and last name?
I don't have a last name.
You don't have a last name?
No.
What's your first name?
Hi.
I don't have a first name either. I've got a name. My name is Robert. You can call me Robert.
Oh.
Okay, already at this point, I want to tase the guy.
I'm not a person. See, you deal here with Admiralty Maritime Jurisdiction, which deals with persons, which I am not.
What are you? Are you human?
I'm a man.
You're human?
I'm a man, yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
No.
You're not a U.S. citizen?
I was not born in Washington, D.C., or any territory of the under federal jurisdiction, so no, I'm not a U.S.
Were
citizen.
you born in the United States of America? In any of the
I was born in America. Yes, I'm a state citizen of one of the several states.
There's more than 7.
One of the several?
Which state?
Idaho?
Idaho. Can I see your Idaho state license?
No, I don't have one.
You don't have one?
My person does, but I don't. And I don't wish to create joinder with you.
Wow.
All right.
I don't even know what
And if you want to
Can I get your name, please? E. Smith, thank you.
But again, I want to punch him in the throat.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you a bailiff or are you a prosecutor?
Okay,
you're probably
this is
bailiff.
the
You got the
twist
air
part
thing
where
in,
he wanders around for a little bit, and then he comes back, and he tries to go down a hallway that two officers are blocking.
Excuse me. You're blocking my freedom of movement.
I am.
All right. Well, P. Barnes, you just admitted to me that you're violating my rights.
No, I'm not. You can't come in with the camera.
Well, you're violating my rights. And this is also freedom of the press.
From behind you.
This is also freedom of the press. I mean, I don't know what the hell law book you're reading, man, but it doesn't apply to me.
You leave the camera with your mother outside the courtroom and you can come in.
You are not God. You have no jurisdiction over me.
God's not worried about cameras, sir.
All right. Well, why are you worried about cameras? Because you want to do something wrong? Because you want to do something wrong? Because if it's against the rules, that means it's because somebody intends on wronging somebody else. Because they're afraid of being held accountable. P. Barnes.
It's a nice speech, but you're still not coming in.
Well, I mean, I don't have to go in because you can't even issue a warrant for me.
You might as well leave.
Well, no, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to speak with the prosecutor.
You can go in there without the camera.
Well, please step aside. I'm going in.
This guy has the patience of a saint. To have gotten this, to have dealt with this idiot this long without tasing him, this guy deserves a medal. But the best part's coming.
No, you're not going in.
Don't touch me.
You're not going in, sir.
Let the record show that you just battered me.
Step back.
And you're using... Stop, please. I'm not doing anything wrong. Hey, you know what? You guys are really overstepping your bounds right now.
Put the cuffs on him.
Put the cuffs on. What are you arresting me for?
Oh God, I love it when idiots get tased. I think that's going to be my contribution to our tube every week. I'm going to go find a taser video.
That's great.
Idiot tase of the week.